Well, it's been an amazing day here in Kildare, Ireland. We began the day with 6 legends of snooker. Shortly, only one can lift this, the beautiful Galway Crystal Trophy. This is the final of the World Seniors Snooker 900 here at Goffs. It's a best of 3 frames, and it's time now to welcome your finalists. We begin with one of Ireland's finest ever players, the 1997 Snooker World Champion, the darling of Dublin, Ken Doherty! And his opponent, a former UK and Masters champion and record-breaking 4-time Seniors World Champion, the whirlwind of old London town, Jimmy White!
Versus the darling of Dublin. Here we go then. The best of 3 for the final to be crowned the winner here in Goffs. So we can join our commentary team, Dennis Taylor and Neil Foles.
Thank you, Rachel. Photographs, traditional before the final with that wonderful Galway Crystal Trophy. Who'll be lifting that above the head? And I think it's great that it's the best of 3 frames as well here now, Neil.
Yeah, makes it interesting. Glad I'm going to enjoy it for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So best of 3 in a 3:15-minute, 900 seconds frames. Be very interesting to see what happens.
Michaela Tabb, who refereed 2 world finals at the Crucible Theatre, was one of the greatest referees in the game. Nice to see her, as she does work with the legends in the seniors.
Thank you. The first frame, Jimmy White to break.
So Jimmy gets the first frame of this final underway. It should be intriguing. We mentioned earlier, Ken lost in the final of the World Seniors at the Crucible Theatre to Jimmy after leading 4-0. It's all right, he had a bit of safety in mind there. And it would have been unique. I mentioned before, Neil, Ken won the World Junior, the World Amateur, the World Championship. The only thing was missing was the World Seniors. And he might be able to do it at the Crucible Theatre this year, because straight after the World Championship, we've got the World Seniors at the Crucible.
Good safety shot there that he's played. He's blocked off the left side of the table, most of it, and some of the right side is quite congested as well. So that's slightly troublesome for Jimmy White. Is he going to be forced into taking this red on? Cue ball could finish absolutely anywhere, and it has finished anywhere, right in amongst them. What a result that is. I mean, he can hardly look, but now he's seen it, the cue ball's buried in amongst all those reds.
Is that touching?
Touch and ball.
Well, he's still got to hit a cushion. Hasn't got to hit a red though on this occasion because it was touching. It's going to make it a very interesting frame. We saw one of these earlier that Ken Doherty won a frame with reds at the other end, got a fluke, made a big break against Tony Knowles. Because every frame of snooker is different. This is one of those that's going to be played in a slightly unconventional way. Presuming he's checked, nothing goes to the right middle.
Wonderful opening pot from Jimmy White there, and with the reds spread all around the table there, it's an early chance. That's okay.
Bit of a mistake from Ken, wasn't it? I don't think he knew that red went to the middle pocket. Probably played a snooker anyway behind the black, but leaving that red, and he's been knocking those in today, Jimmy.
9.
See there how low Jimmy cues at the ball. He's right down on the cloth, but when he delivers the cue, it's just slightly above it.
15.
It's something he's done throughout his career. It's a little trademark
16.
of Jimmy.
Yeah, I've spoken to him about it, and he knows it. It's actually not. It's a bit of a fault, really, that he's got, and he knows it. But he's always played that way. But I think what it does do, if you go that low on the cue, well, you're looking. You get to find the middle of the white better because you're looking right at the bottom of it. He brings it up at the last second, which is not how you're meant to play, but he hasn't done bad, has he, over the years?
21.
Of course, this
22.
new chalk that they're using, Neil, is a Titan chalk. Doesn't leave the mark on the cloth the way the old chalk used to do when you were cueing that low. You used to have marks all over the cloth.
I just played on that red up the table there, and just chipping away quite
27.
nicely off that chance.
$28.
Oh, listen, Ken made a century break against Fergal O'Brien to win his semi-final. He might be sitting in that seat for a while yet, because there could be a substantial contribution on here for Jimmy.
33.
He's played well today, hasn't he? That one smash against Stephen Hendry was very twitchy at the end on the last black. But if you take that frame away, he's played really well. He's scored well. His touch has been good in amongst them.
34.
Yeah, Stephen missed a red into this corner pocket, but Jimmy's taken the black, and it was probably one of the easiest shots he's ever missed in his long career. He couldn't believe he missed it.
$41.
It's one of those frames, the first player to get in was always going to be very dangerous, where the ball's had already gone to. And it happened to be Jimmy White. He's not won it yet. He's made a good start, and there's plenty of red still in open
42.
play here.
Yeah, it didn't matter which side of the blue he finished there because of that red that's on for the middle pocket, so he'll play for that one that's closest to cue ball. Just
47.
looking at them, he doesn't have to play any cannons the way those 6 reds are.
48.
But having said that, the angle he's got on the blue, he might have to play a delicate little cannon. He didn't really have to do so. He might try and avoid playing a cannon here. Well, it's a delicate one, and how's it worked out? It could have been better. He didn't get on the blue as he intended there, and he had to play the cannon. This is a tricky one.
Yeah, because the cube was going into the 2 reds unavoidably. He doesn't know that even if he pots this red, that it'll be on a high value colour. Not quite sure what'll happen. Found a gap. Well, he's on the black, it's thin, and it's going away from the reds, but it keeps the break alive. Don't know if he can hold. I think it looks a little bit thin to hold. The cloth's fast enough. played it very gently. Maybe he could. Well, he's trying to, yeah. He could hold, so that's fair enough. Didn't have to rush down the table with the cue ball.
61.
Well, there's Ken sitting, and well, that's the toughest thing about this game. You can't do anything when your opponent's playing like this.
62.
You've just got to sit and hope that you get a chance, but I can't see him getting one in this frame. A couple more pots and he's 1-0 up.
Yeah, that's okay. The red will pass. And the break can
68.
continue, and it's already a snooker required. If this goes in, there's not a chance of Ken coming back into the frame.
69.
Reminder, it is at a best of 3.
Not quite sure what Jimmy said there, but oh, he needs.
76.
You need to be
Might
quick,
be another
Jimmy.
while yet.
He could run out of time here. He's having a bit of fun. Ken's having a laugh. The frame's safe. Can he knock this in?
77.
Jim. Don't worry about it.
He saved a few seconds there by throwing his extension back to the seat. No. No. Well, no century break.
77.
But just the one chance, that was all he needed. And he made enough for that break of 77. And Jimmy takes the opening frame and leads 1-0.